USA. Bring this one back into play here now for Illinois USA. There you go. Back to forward. To the other side going once more. Takes it up to a marker. Come under the neck with this one here, he does. Sends it out towards here now. Four. Nicely linking up with Laprasset. Laprasset goes for the big swing, but unfortunately leaves that one behind. Near side backhand by Dumrath, looking to set up his teammate in the form of Caesar, but it's first onto it is going to be that man, Laprasset. Laprasset sweeping that one away, making a bit of space and coming around the field here now, but oh, he's over the top of that one there, but fortunately for him, he has. Just flipped across the field, he comes in onto it, yes, it certainly looks there to me like Pedro managed to get himself more established on that line, with the change of line coming off the pony. Laprasset just quickly hopping onto this grey. Once more, back to where we were a few moments ago. Pedro Harrison come round onto this one here now. Pedro swoops that one across the face of goal. Sets himself up here now, turns back. And left, marking in close. Brings up behind him, he sees that he has Laprasset going wide. Laprasset looking for the pass, nice weighted pass out towards the boards. First to surface onto this one here is going to be Laprasset. He goes with a hard shot, sends this one up the boards here now. Does Laprasset. Laprasset still in control of the play. Up the boards he comes, just over halfway line. There goes the first bell. Laprasset dropping the hammer down. But first to surface onto this one looks like it will be Casper. Casper goes with the backhand. Couldn't pick that one up on the meet. But it's now picked up now by Harrison. Harrison, a little backhand comes in by Caesar to spoil his play. And it's Dumrath to come and carry it forward once again for Hamburg. Drives this one up there now for Caesar once again. Caesar up on the play, trying to come back to put the pressure on him there, but it is going to be Caesar coming forward. Caesar's coming forward. Caesar tap, 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 and puts it away to end Chukker number 4 with another goal on the board there for Hamburg. 9 goals it is to Hamburg, 5.5 it is to Illinois. Keeps himself honest on there, tries to come back to put the pressure on there. Does Larry Ashbrook, tries to get the backhand in, but unfortunately didn't see enough of the ball to be able to connect with it. And through the goals it goes. So at the end of Chukker number 4, it is 8 goals to Hamburg, 5.5 to Illinois, as we go into some messages and adverts from Polo Life.
No, para mí no,
Los alemanes juegan muy bien, juegan siempre juntos, son muy rápidos, muy caballos, y Henry sí tiene mucha fuerza, se molesta, entonces hay que ser un poquito más vivo para no perder tanta energía y que se quede concentrado. Pero tengo compañeros muy buenos. Cyril nos mete un gol ahí que para mí fue fundamental, que los quebró un poquito, me parece. Sí, sí, fue muy duro el partido, jugaron muy bien los chicos alemanes y nosotros empezamos muy mal y sí, a partir del segundo cambiamos la táctica, hicimos un par de cambios y la verdad que nos vinieron muy bien, arrancamos muy mal. Peor era imposible, había que cambiar algo.
Line in Chantilly for the Nations Cup. We'll start the fifth chukker, which will between Hamburg and Illinois, USA. 8-5.5 it is in favour of Hamburg, and it looks like there was no goal scored there at the bottom end. We're going to have a rolling. And there it is. The ball gets bowled into play. Out the back of the line it comes. Looking for that was Pedro, but trying to come up with it. It is Dumrath. Dumrath trying to get away with this one here. They're working hard on that ball, trying to get Caesar comes across goal, looking to cut this one back in, couldn't quite do so. Pedro picks it up on the near side, but only far as Caesar Krasman on again. Once again, Pedro comes in, but well covered there by Casper. Casper turns back in, sets himself up towards goal once more, looking for his teammates to give him this one through this time, and this that one through the goal. 5.5 to back to the middle of the field it is again. For the ball to get bowled into play. Throw in. In it goes. Off out the line out it comes. First to surface out of that one there. It is Caesar Krasman. Krasman out there on his own, being pursued by Laplacette. Picking it up there's Daniel. Daniel comes up onto that one, feeds it for the forward, but only as far as Laplacette, but we get a whistle on the play. See on the replay here now, Daniel fed that one up forward, and the umpire's deciding that Laplacette was right on that. From Pedro Harrison to bring it in once more. Pedro drives this ball up. Pedro takes the ball up, takes it up there, but only as far as Caesar. Caesar drills this one up forward, looking there for Dumrath. This is dangerous for Illinois once again. Oh, and he gets the bottom of that ball. Can he flick that one forward? No, he can't. The backhand comes in. Nice backhand, but it's picked up and swooped onto that one well there by Caesar. Caesar Krasman with Laplacette in contention there with him, keeps trying to get up and forward, puts it onto his near side, coming goalward bound. Pedro's trying to stop him as well. They're all at it, but it's going to be Laplacette to clear it up once again for Illinois. Turns the play, comes away from all the traffic and sets sail up the field. He comes. He's got Dumrath in front of him, waiting for him, trying to clear him off out of it. Does so. The near side backhand comes in, change direction once more. Who's going to be first to surface up out of this one here now? And it looks like it is going to be Caesar. He's over the top of that one there, trying to get hold of it is Laplacette, but Caesar gets the better of the spoils. Caesar standing over the play. He's got Casper in behind. Gets told he has to play it. Does so. Goes with a standing shot towards goal. He drives this one in towards the goal, but it goes wide. I've run out of battery, I think. So the ball to be brought back into play here now by Pedro. Cuts this one out wide here for Laplacette. Laplacette settles down onto the ball. Laplacette comes up forward with this one here now. Laplacette drives this one strongly up the front door here now. Looking for that one there. It is Richard Harris. Richard Harris up on the move here now. Richard Harris going goalward bound. Richard looking to straighten this one up. A lovely approach shot there by Richard Harris. Richard Harris is a little bit wide. Through the goals it is for Richard Harris, Illinois, closing that gap all the time. 6.5 goals it is now to Illinois, USA. But it's still 9 goals to Hamburg, Germany. There's certainly been a plethora of goals out here this afternoon as a few of the players opt to quickly go and change ponies. Umpire holding the ball aloft, encouraging players to get back as quickly as they can. Lining up here now, just waiting for Daniel. It's not quite on the right side, but the ball gets put into play. Looking to try and flick that one away. Couldn't quite do so. Larry, but working hard on that one there is Pedro. Pedro trying to flick that one away. Scoops out of here, and it is going to be Caesar comes away with that one there, but he gets hooked off out of it, and it's fed up further forward there by Daniel. Daniel sends this one up here now. Couldn't get onto that there. Could Caesar, but it's left now for La Placette, and Illinois turns away from the players, gets ridden off and hard marked. A little bit of fishing going on there by Dumrath, and we get a whistle on the play. You could see that one quite clearly there. Just leaning round the front to try and get hold of the ball, and this is now going to get moved up. The question is how far is this going to go? An opportunity now from the halfway line, it is, only from the midfield for Illinois to try and close that gap a little bit more. Quick little chat there between La Placette and Pedro. Pedro Harrison up to the play now, taps it forward. His marker, being Caesar, brings it up behind him now, waiting for him. He has to give him enough room to have a little look at this. He's just standing slightly across him. Will he try and make the play? He does try to make it, and he does. He gets away with that one there. He was clean because no effort being made by Pedro. He's away now, looking for a goal here now is Caesar. Caesar going goalward bound. Oh, and he's just over the top of that one there, but it's going to be La Placette. Checks up the pony. Beautiful horsemanship once again by La Placette. Turns his pony round here now and faces up towards his attacking goal. Sends it out wide here now for Pedro to try to come onto. Pedro tries to come onto it. Gets ridden off out there. Did they come together cleanly there? Let's see. There was Dumrath and also Pedro who had that line. The umpires will pick it out here now. We can possibly see a little bit more clearly on the replay. Coming in onto it. No. It was close. It was tight. The umpires are just discussing it. And the ball's been dropped down here now. As La Placette goes up to the far end of the field to quickly go and change ponies. Grassman just having a chat with the umpire, looking for a little bit of clarification. As Pedro also go and change. So 9-6.5 it is, and just over 3 minutes left to play here in the fifth and final chukker. And the penalty goes in favour of Hamburg, I believe, but maybe not. They're still discussing it. But it looks like Illinois are retiring on this one here now. And yes, it does go in favour of Hamburg, and a good shot there of Kasper Grassman. Kasper onto the play here now. Comes up to it, taps it forward. Looking to come onto there. It is Richard Harris. Keep the pressure on him, asking him to try and get him to unload this ball. Yields off it, leaves it now for Caesar. Comes in towards the middle of the field, cuts the angle down, goes and drives this one up forward, drives that ball up beautifully forward, looking for his number one. The ball gets left behind. They cancel each other out, but it's La Placette to clean up for Illinois once again. La Placette on this little chestnut pamper. La Placette coming in behind, looking to see what he can do. Dumrath comes in behind him there. And Pedro steals that one away out from the pair at the front of them here now. Pedro Harrison. Pedro looking over his shoulder to see where his teammate is, see what he's up to. Goes with the shot here, looks to feed that one up to La Placette on the loose, on the run here now. La Placette out there on the boards once more. Within the keep him honest and try to take that ball away from him, but coming in behind is Dumrath. Takes the ride off, goes for the near side backhand. Does Kasper, and as he does, out over the boards it goes. Penalty 4 in favour of Hamburg. Being teed up there by Kasper, approaches the ball. With Caesar there with him. There's Kasper to tee this ball up here now. Just looking for a little bit of a divot. There's Dumrath up the top end of the field, quickly changing. for the 60-yard penalty, a penalty 4. Illinois retiring back, looking to stop this one. Casper looking to put this one clean over the top. Circling around here now. Casper Grassman gets hold of that one nicely. It's high. Is it straight enough? It looks like they try and drag that one out the air, but they can't. And through the goal it goes for another one on the board for Hamburg. Hamburg up there into double figures. 10 goals to 6.5 it is. Strikes that one nicely. And through the goals it goes for 10, 6.5. Well, Larry just coming back in. No, it's Richard coming back in, and there goes the bell, ladies and gentlemen, and that there will end our third match of the day, with Hamburg running out the winners, 10 goals to 6.5 over Illinois USA. The teams congratulating each other and thanking the umpires. After another great game here in Chantilly in the Nations Cup 2023. Now, chucker by chucker, you can see on the screen there now, Illinois with half a goal start. Got jumped on by Hamburg in the first chucker, 3 to half a goal. They managed to score a total to 1.5. The 1 goal scored by Illinois, getting themselves on the scoreboard. And in the third chucker, only 1 goal by Hamburg, but 2 by Illinois. Looked like they were coming back stronger in it. And then in chucker number 4, 2 goals apiece, 8 to 5.5. And at the end of chucker number 5, 2 goals by Hamburg, taking their total score to 10 for 6.5 for Illinois USA. We'll quickly go to a few stats as the players start to leave the field, and we have a view of the pony lines. And our stats there, 10 to 6.5. Field goals we had 8 is to Hamburg, 5 to Illinois. Throw-ins, even Stevens on that one there. 9 apiece, fouls 5 and 5, so very fair, even game on that score. Penalties 2 from 2 from Hamburg, only the 1 from 2 from Illinois. Not many opportunities given from penalties, but what they did they took well, and it is no safety penalties and no yellow cards. And so we just see the Hamburg victorious leaving the field, and we'll just go to a few of the best goals here of this third and final match of the day. And this here is Cesar Craftsman coming forward, sweeps that one nicely under the neck under pressure and finding the goal. A great goal by him. Once again there, here we have, this time it is going to be Casper. Beats his man Pedro on that one there and just finishes that one off nicely. You can see it from the other angle here now as he comes through and gets round his man. Gives a good bump and a ride off and gets himself in front and clearly onto that line and puts that goal away. Once more on the near side. He's got Pedro in his pocket. There's not a lot Pedro can do with that one on that side because he's just caught onto his wrong side. And Casper putting another one away. And here we have Pedro going towards goal here. Slips his man onto it and sends a lovely driving shot straight through the goals. This time here, it is going to be Pedro. Pedro waits for Cesar just to yield off and goes with a chip shot and does and plays a lovely shot straight over the top of all the players and straight through the goals. Great goal there by Pedro, 2 of them back to back, and here we go again. But this time it's Henrik de Mrath. Henrik de Mrath slips his man on that one there and just flicks that one through. Beautiful goal there by Henrik de Mrath. Casper once more. coming into some open space here now. Got his way through the traffic, had to come onto his near side. The ball just bouncing and deviating a little bit, but through the goals it goes, and that's all that matters for another beautiful goal there for Hamburg. This one sent up forward here. A great goal here by Richard Harris. Richard Harris, it's a nice approach shot there. Richard looking just to tap that one through, keeps his cool off the post, and it's through the goals. And there you have a picture of our winning team down there with Polo Line. Rather damp and wet underfoot, as we still have some drizzle coming through here this evening. There we have a view of up towards the stables with the flags. And ladies and gentlemen, from myself, Adam Snowden and Polo Line, thank you very much for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you tuning in tomorrow for our one match tomorrow at 3 p.m. Thank you very much, and good night.